I'm Pastor Steve Marshall, and I want to share a brief devotion with you, and I want to ask a question. Have you ever wanted to be somebody else? You know, as kids growing up, we often visualize and wanting to be a famous actor or a famous sports star. And it takes a while for us to become mature enough to be comfortable in our own skin. But still, we often look at others either enviously or perhaps even judgmentally. I want to share with you this little devotion from one of my favorite books, God's Little Devotional Bible, and it's called Your Own Song. Birds sing, never having to apologize for their songs. Dogs bark and kittens meow, never having to say, I'm sorry for what I just said. Lions roar and hyenas howl and never having to retract their statements as being untrue. The fact is, the members of the animal kingdom are themselves, and they are true in their expression of what they were created to be. Many times we human beings find ourselves embarrassed by our own words, feeling apologetic because we've been caught in an awkward moment or recognize that we have spoken the wrong words at the wrong time, because we have begun judging the performance of others, which causes us to develop a critical attitude. The blue jay doesn't criticize the robin. The kitten doesn't make snide remarks about the puppy. The lion doesn't ridicule the hyena. In like manner, we should not put down others. We can never fully understand, never fully appreciate, and never fully emulate any other person. We were all created uniquely, with differing gifts, talents, and personalities. Stick to singing your own song today while appreciating the uniqueness of those around you. In so doing, you can easily avoid putting your foot in your mouth. Well, that's an interesting way of looking at it, but we are unique. We all have our own talents and our own traits that put us aside from others, and yet we find it hard to resist either emulating others or judging others. In this political climate that we find ourselves in, which has become extremely partisan, we find ourselves judging others, judging their words, their attitudes, their actions. And as they once said, you can never understand another person until you have walked a mile in their shoes, yet we take at face value what we see in others. Jesus, in his Sermon on the Mount, had this to say about judging others. He says, "Do not judge, or you too will be judged. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, 'Let me take that speck out of your eye,' when all the time there is a great plank in your own eye? You hypocrite! First take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye." It is so easy for us to judge others. It's so easy to feel superior to those who do not think or behave like we do. Ours, of course, is the best way. Ours, of course, is the right way to think and to act. And we hold others to that standard. And when they don't meet that standard that we have set for ourselves, we cast judgment. It's so easy to do, and yet as the words of Jesus say, when we judge others, we also are judged. So let us take a time during this contentious time to reflect and to be aware of who we are judging, how we are judging, and try to maintain that distance between our emotions, our intellect, and what we know is right. God bless you, and have a wonderful day.